One moment, boys and girls, while I set up the stream. Gotta make sure everything is above board. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And make sure it's recording. Get some decent playback. You're not getting a potato stream quality, and you're not. That is good. Yep. So, welcome to Napoleon Total War Darthmod. So I talked a little bit about starting a campaign with Napoleon Total War. Maybe it's a strategy someday. Of course, you can see me floating around left and right like a blue-ass fly, trying to get it to set up. Actually, it turns out that in order to set up Napoleon Total War for laptops, and especially a lot of modern machines, is the fact that you need to change the graphics card into. You need to change some of the settings inside the actual Napoleon Total War preference text script. So for a 5-year-old game, I had to go on YouTube and find out what to do. I was able to find out and sort it so I could get the higher quality graphic settings, which we have here. Otherwise, you just stay on medium, and no one wants to watch medium Napoleon Total War. It looks very cartoony. So I thought we'd give it a Darthmod campaign. So what is Darthmod? So primarily there was a big controversy over Empire Total War and Napoleon Total War being the AI wasn't very good, Empire Total War being the worst in the battle AI. So what this guy did, this modder, Darthmod, is he created 2 big old mods for Empire Total War and Napoleon Total War, and they were these godly mods. Basically, they created new campaigns, they fixed the AI, they added more units, they balanced units, they improved the graphics. Effectively, what this guy did was almost remake the game completely and turn it into its own individual remaster. He eventually went away, I believe, and joined the same guys that do the Ultimate General series. And as you can tell with the Ultimate General AI, which is pretty good, actually, that he left his mark. At least that's what I believe what happened. Again, I don't really follow these guys around, but Darthmod is sort of known within the community for the Empire and Napoleon fixes, basically, turning a game that wasn't particularly... which was okay, it was mediocre, turning it into an actually a pretty good standalone game of the series. Napoleon Total War is effectively covering the Napoleonic Warfare period, whereas Empire Total War covers more the whole colonial period, so the New World and what else? And India. But Napoleon Total War was better in terms of artillery and also better in terms of unit variation. We're going to do Napoleon Total War. We're going to do the Napoleonic campaign because I don't want to do the Empire Total War because that's going to be a slog. And we're going to do one of the Darthmod campaigns. So what Darthmod also does is it allows you to play the existing campaigns, and it adds its own campaigns as well. So before you could only play, say, the coalition, so France, Great Britain, Russia, Prussia, Austria. Now you can play pretty much everything. You can play UK. You can play. We can tell by these sort of nations. I don't know what this nation is. Assume this is like the Batavian Republic, the Grand Duchy of Oldenburg, Sweden. You can play pretty much everything. The Papal States and Prussia. Effectively meaning that you could play pretty much everything and anything you desire. And he did that for all campaigns. And the Peninsula campaign, he even also did 40 unit saves. So normally people are used to playing with 40 units, 40 tiles and the modern stuff. He did that before it was cool. Before it was 20 versus 20 units. Now he did 40 versus forces. He increased the manpower. He really made this game a completely different, unique affair. So what are we going to be doing? So I was tempted to play United Kingdom, but the reason why I went to this is because I was watching a Soviet Womble stream. And I thought, I haven't played that in ages. You know what? I'm going to crack this out and play it myself. And I think it would be a bit cheeky to play as Great Britain while he himself is playing Great Britain, because that would be a bit oofy. So instead, I'm going to be playing I think I'm going to be playing... Ooh. Could play France. Or... Russia. Spain's a pretty based one, pretty relaxed. I don't have to worry too much about it. I just have to deal with Portugal, and then I'm golden. I think I'll be allies at the time with France. Or I could try and do a Sweden game and just roll out with Sweden. Although I do want to play United Kingdom because this is an easy nation to play as. Because you're on your island, no one's coming after you. I think I'm going to play France under Napoleon. Campaign difficulty will go to normal. Campaign difficulty, and we'll keep the battle on hard. Oh, but then again, I'll actually bring it down to normal as well because I don't know what the mod's going to do. Again.
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region that are not currently being exploited. Development in these areas now will increase your nation's trade income later.
So, as you can see, that's the first little thing he adds, a sort of a signature note. So a lot of the advisors and that becomes sort of Star Wars-esque figures. So what is France? So let's do our diplomacy. What are we at war with? We're not at war with anyone, that's good. Objectives, let's do research.
This panel is used to research new technologies that will enable your nation to gain advantage over its rivals. To begin, simply select the item you wish to research. The presence of a gentleman will speed up the process.
I see, like already far by rank. I'm going to assume that. And we'll keep going down the military tree anyway.
This panel gives information about how a technology's effects work in the game, along with a detailed
So, where are my armies?
Your region capital is the central city for control of a region. When enlisting a new general or admiral, you'll be offered a choice of candidates, giving you the option to choose the commander who is best suited to your situation. They will be priced according to their capabilities. There are two ways to move an army or agent from a settlement or provincial slot onto the landscape. Select the
Bernard
item you
Dot is
wish to
over there,
move,
all by
and
himself.
either right-click on the point you wish to move to, or left-click and drag the item onto that point. When you release the cursor, the army or agent...
See, let's do some trade deals first. So, let's do a trade deal with United... Oh, we're at war with them.
Select all units or agents within a tab.
We're at war with everyone apart from Prussia. Open negotiations.
Now this panel is used for negotiations between nations. This option is used to broker military alliances. This allows you to call on your ally to provide assistance when at war, and likewise. Once researched, a technology can be offered to another nation as part of a diplomatic deal. A technology can be demanded as long as the other nation...
Hi Winston, welcome to the stream. We're just beginning a Total War, Napoleon Darthmod campaign. So we're currently at war with Austria-Hungary, is playing as France. And we're just trying to figure out what we need to do strategically first. So I'm going to see if I can do a trade deal with this guy as well.
They also act... This option is used to broker trade agreements. Once agreed, a trade route is opened between your nation and its partners, enabling goods to be traded
And then,
to mutual advantage.
I want to build my army. Where are my armies? Got one army over here. And I've got a few armies over here. Who am I at war with?
What one nation thinks of another
Kingdom of
is
Naples.
characterized by diplomatic relations. Very friendly,
Kingdom of Sicily, Kingdom of Sweden.
indifferent, unfriendly, and hostile. These
So Darthmod
diplomatic-
really changes everything about the game. It adds better graphics, it adds a new unique campaign allowing you to play lots of minor nations. And it and it adds a load of new features, balancing features and things like that. It really is a completely, basically almost remakes the game. This is what a lot of people probably expected Total War to be, but it is a remarkably good game. And like even like the basic things like this.
Available for recruitment in the selected town, city, port, army, or fleet. Right-click on a unit's picture
like
to
all
see
these
its
units
description.
available. You'd normally not have all these
Left-click on
units
the unit
available.
to add it to the queue, and again to remove it. Recruitment cost is displayed underneath. Recruitment time is shown in the top left-hand corner.
Militia, conscripts, killer guard, light infantry, light infantry. Yeah, it just completely changes the game, if you know what I mean. So I managed to get Prussian to bed just by tech abusing, and I believe I'm going to have to start recruiting units down here because the Kingdom of Sicily we are at war with. So I'm going to have to start recruiting. I'm going to retreat this army back and recruit some units.
Attrition is the loss of troops from a unit due to desertion, disease, etc. A unit will suffer attrition if it ends its turn in the field during the winter months or in desert conditions.
And for this guy, you're going to head back up north. I'm going to do some building as well. I wonder if I can just get it to build for me. I doubt it.
Gathers together essential statistics and information for the management of your entire empire. Taxes are set on a theatre-wide level, not by individual region. Keeping taxes at high levels for protracted
There we go.
lengths of time
Now I don't have to worry about any of that
makes
shit.
people unhappy. And
So it looks like
reduces
I've got several armies and we're at war with Austria, Prussia, Russia. So, but we've got a lot of allied nations at war, so we're going to go and try and beat up the Austrians. I think I got the Prussians into bed, which is good. And then we're going to try and beat up the Russians as well. Along the way, bringing the glorious revolution to all the boys and girls. At the same time, we'll have to be recruiting units. As we do, in preparation for the battle. Eventually I will beat up the British. Fortunately, France starts in a pretty strong position. It's got a lot of allies. It's 1805, so it's probably at a high point, I think, at Austerlitz time. So you're actually a pretty strong force right now.
A drop-in battle is a new feature allowing you to find a human.
Recruit report.
Cannot move any further now. It will be available again. Attrition is the loss of troops from a unit due to desertion, disease.
Also, this adds
etc.
garrisons, so you actually have decent battles as well.
If it ends its turn in the field during the winter. In order to gain control of a garrisoned and fortified city, it's often necessary to lay siege. This tab shows all existing buildings in the selected town or city. Mouse over them to see what can yet be constructed.
There you go.
Right.
Keep recruiting, boys.
Units can now be recruited directly by a general in the field. Select the recruitment tab, then left-click.
What else are we doing? And then we're going to save some money because I don't want to get bankrupted. What else? Who else can I get into bed with? Let's do some trade agreements.
A new trade route has been opened between the ports of your home region and those of your trading partner. Guard it well, as your enemies will attempt to raid it, potentially ruining your economy.
Potentially ruining your economy.
Long-standing trade partners develop
and let's see, the Kingdom of Spain. Friendly and we're allied, so that's good. Spain is good. Spain is friendly. Hopefully these guys don't get too much attrition from the cold. But I do have to get more infantry units for these boys. End the turn. Yeah, where have those Brits landed? Tell me where those naughty Brits have gone. Fortunately, the AI in this game isn't too aggressive, so once it's your friend, you can normally depend upon it. But again, that's sort of that period as well. The period being, of course, the Napoleonic Wars. You know, once you're a vassal of Napoleon, so to speak, you were part of the gang, part of the revolutionary boys. You go around being a general nuisance. Apart from maybe Spain. Spain was not that giving.
In Napoleon Total War, a turn is a two.
So, where did those British land? Show me where the Brits touched you. They land down in Spain? No. Where did the Brit boys land? Oh, they landed over here. On the Grand Duchy of Oldenburg. Maybe a problem.
It is possible to swap between building types anywhere there is a chain of buildings. Select the building you wish to change.
I might actually peace out with the Brits if possible, so I don't have to worry about them.
Money can be offered to or demanded of another nation as reparations for war, tribute to avoid attack, or
There you go. No, don't have to worry about the Brits anymore.
buttons to enter an amount and click on the appropriate checkbox in order to select a single or regular payment before putting forward your...
Tech is good. It's all about that sweet, sweet tech.
A gentleman is one of your leading thinkers. You can assign him to the task of acquiring technological advances through research. Gentlemen provide a bonus by speeding up research when you sign.
And where are we going now? You. Napoopan! You know what you must do.
Winning a battle isn't just about great
So, of course,
numbers. The balance of
with the
your
classical
wits and
period,
command
it was all
ability are essential.
very civilized. So, if you were laying siege, you could offer the enemy to surrender, and if they were too weak, they might give up. Of course, you could lay siege or fight the battle, but this was a sort of a different mechanic applied to the Empire Total War, Napoleon Total War, being so far as that you could actually get enemy armies to surrender. If they surrendered, the enemy armies would march out, and it was just another sort of interesting new mechanic they applied. So let's just fight the battle just to see what it's like. Napoopan! Yep, so I think these Darthmod also introduced garrisons as well into the game, so you wouldn't just take an empty town, you'd actually have to fight a garrison battle depending on how supplied it was. So here we have the graphics. But boys, 40. Surely these were supposed to be bigger. I'm going to save this. I'm going to fight the battle and save it because I'm pretty sure the units are supposed to be bigger. Or maybe I've just got them down on babby size. Come on now, don't you crash. There we go. Now we have the French units. No, so normally their sizes were much bigger, but for some reason I've got it on tiny size, which I don't like, and I'm going to be changing that because I don't. No one wants 40 whip size armies. Yeah, the sizes are bad. Actually, I'm going to quit because I don't like that. That disgusts me. That disgusts me. When I look at Total War and see a 40 size unit, I feel sick. What the hell? Like, Rome has got 160, 56, so I'm not even going to fight that battle. Out of principle. Out of fucking disgust. Who do you think I am, game?
Your army has suffered casualties.
No,
will
it hasn't.
require fresh recruits to replenish.
You know why it hasn't? No.
Recevoir vos ordres.
How big would these boys be? Can't tell. Alright, we're gonna have to restart this. Restart the game, restart the campaign, because of potato mildly here. Couldn't get this fucking right. Unit size ultra, shadows ultra. Okay. Darthmod campaign. France, let's do it.
Oh, there are naturally occurring.
Go away, you.
resources in this region.
Just change tax policy. Automate construction, automate taxes. I don't care about these. Next. Prussia, be my friend. Have some tech. Ottomans, trade. Minor nations. Trade. Trade me up, Scotty. That's it. We're good. There we go. In the space of 5 seconds, we're already back on schedule.
Oui. Votre humble serviteur. Immédiatement.
There we go. 160. That's what we wanted. God.
Construction du campement.
Sometimes, game.
Funds are deducted from your treasury at the beginning of each turn to pay for the supplies and wages of your troops in the field. This is known as unit up. When defending your territory, it's important to know how far enemy armies are able to move. Click on an enemy army. Planning your construction needs is essential to a successful empire. Buildings of education further the research.
À vos ordres.
Elite infantry, sure, why not? But why are they Marines? I don't like Marines.
This panel gives you important information about a particular unit.
So expensive. I'll take one of you, but don't expect me to be happy about it. And then give me some Swiss. And march on down.
When attacking a fort or city,
This army can retreat back.
Oui, monsieur.
And the troops, Fusiliers of the line. And there we go. We're good. We are good. Oh right, I was supposed to get written back into bed with me. Yeah, tech abuse was a wonderful way of getting everything you wanted from the AI. If you wanted to have a piece of the AI, if you wanted an alliance, just throw tech at them, and they would be your friends.
There is unused land suitable for farming.
Tenez-vous prêts, préparez-vous.
Recruit. Construction. Fine. Army. Recruitment.
En avant, marchez.
Some light infantry. Some line infantry. Some artillery. About enough for today. And then... Where's my army?
As a
There you are.
unit fights and survives battles, it gains experience points that improve its ability to deal with future combat situations. Experience increases morale, so an experienced unit is less likely to break
On our
away.
way.
Occupying a port with an army prevents the enemy from trading through it and producing new ships. Note that a port cannot be besieged. Spies can sabotage a rival army's ability to move during a turn. If you can move your gentleman by right-clicking on any part of the highlighted area. He will move within the extent of it, but no
There you
further
go.
than 1 turn.
Oh yeah, Britain. Let's be friends again, Britain. And I will never have to worry about you again. Thank you, passive AI.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres.
Another quality of life thing which Napoleon had, which Empire didn't, was the fact that you could recruit from your army, and these units would spawn at the nearest available recruitment area, and they would march on down. Oh, 1 second, boys and girls. Receive a phone call. And it was a scam phone call, so don't worry about that, boys. Yep, so, where was I? You didn't have to go to every single province or go to that one province to recruit those elite units. You could just recruit it directly from your army, and those chaps would slowly march on down to join you. And you never have to worry about it. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region that are not...
No, yeah, you had government offices as well. So, yeah, so you had ministers and higher level ministers would improve your, say, justice and give you more perks, whereas lower tier ministers would give you worse qualities, but primarily it was actually really good to have. You could shuffle your cabinet, reshuffle. It was actually a pretty good, unique game at the time, and it had like all this trade and different resources had different trade values. It was just different worth and different value. That bloody advice is gonna piss me off. Go away, Queen. Queen Amidala. And you could see how much was being traded with you and how much money you were making. It was just all around a nice, unique and interesting mechanic, which didn't really carry on. So here we have our
Oui. En avant.
Austrian army.
Nous triompherons.
He's run away.
Écrasez-les complètement.
A very
Okay,
large
now let's actually
army or
fight a
navy
battle.
spread over 2 or more unit stacks may not be able to...
There are lots of really interesting mechanics in Empire Total War and Napoleon Total War, which just didn't, I don't think really carried over They were actually really good games, well, very innovative games for Total War's sake. But sadly, their AI just wasn't up to scratch. So you had all these new mechanics and all these interesting things you could do, like trade embargoes, colonization.
The radar map allows you an aerial view.
And sadly, it didn't sadly, it just didn't work out. So here we have it. Now we've got the sort of unit sizes we want. The big boys, the big chaps. Of course, I don't know which of these units are any good or any bad, because there's so bloody many of them. So I just picked line infantry and hope for the best, if you know what I mean. Cannons were also extremely good. But these battles are massive, so I'm going to have to move the cannons up. So, infantry. Grenadiers. On a big old line. And then these guys can just chill out on the right, I guess. Napoopan by the artillery, and the two chasseurs that's in the back.
Pressing the space bar on your keyboard after orders have been issued displays the positions your units will move.
There we go, that extra sound effects Darthmod applies is just amazing. This isn't going to be a particularly difficult battle because hopefully these guys aren't very good. Because of things like cannons and that, of course, if you had terrain deformation, you wouldn't get hit.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
He said as Napoleon gets smacked by a cannonball. Where's Napoopan anyway? Oh, he's here. He's lurking right there. Having a good time. Fortunately, I have the cannon advantage, so I do want horse artillery. I don't really like these cannons. Now, because I've got the cannon advantage, it'll force the AI to move. Which is, I think, another Darthmod special.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Plus it's got a small army, so I don't expect to get a lot out of these boys. This is the sort of line powers you want. And of course, the closer you are, the more accurate your line is. Like the smoke effects is amazing in this mod. It's just ridiculously good. Of course, the AI is still doing little silly things like that, but you can understand the logic there, you know.
Oui, monsieur. Oui, monsieur. Infanterie, au rapport.
The cannon!
Our men are running, sir.
I wonder who's running. Oh yeah, friendly fire's on, so these guys will probably get smashed from friendly fire. Well, there you go. It's just a beautiful game with Darthmod.
Battle statistics are displayed here,
Victoire
along
est
with
à
a
nous.
breakdown of the condition of each surviving unit in your army or
Marchez!
navy. The button on the right-hand side breaks the statistics down to a
Écrasez-les
unit level.
complètement. En avant.
I'm not going to keep on chasing that because I'm pretty sure that's dead now. You, my little army here. I don't need that many generals. You're going to stand over there.
Attente de
You're going to
vos
stand over
ordres.
there. And this army here. Yeah. Gonna stand there.
Préparez-vous. Prêt à recevoir vos ordres.
Give me some horse artillery, please.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres. Monsieur. Trop.
Now I've saved up the other 6k for future reference. Also, the good thing about Napoleon as a general is that he's an auto-resolve master, so you don't have to fight every battle, though it is recommended. What are you doing, Ottomans? Ottomemes? I've never played a campaign with the Ottomemes, so I probably should.
Every army, fleet, or agent.
Attrition, that'd be Napoleon attritioning the shit out of it.
Oui, monsieur.
How badly are you attritioning? Not badly enough to warrant ending the
It is
campaign.
possible to take a fort or city without risking a pitched battle.
Marchez.
Use this panel to manually merge armies. Click on the unit or character you wish to move, then click on the central button to move it from one army to another.
Mache!
It's possible to select several units. at a
Really an
time.
underrated period in history. There should be more games than Napoleonic Wars. I know that Paradox did March of Eagles, but that was less said about that the better, if I'm painfully honest. So
Ordre.
let's recruit some Ettridges. I've got artillery on this army.
Votre humble
I
serviteur.
do have artillery, that's nice.
Tenez-vous prêt.
I do hope I can get some more boys in here as well. And how's my little army here doing? Doing sweet F0, that's what you're doing.
En avant pour la couronne et le pays.
LP.
D'autres ordres.
One of the areas of Total War I really enjoyed was this period of history, because with, say, Rome Total War and Medieval Total War, it's all hammer and anvil. But when this came out and it was new, it was a completely different style of play with sort of line, artillery. Naval warfare was really good. I think it was the first game with naval battles in it. It really was the very innovative. And a lot of people slagged it off, but actually the things that this game actually and Empire Total War did was again another stepping stone into what Total War became. But yeah, Darthmod is definitely what I would call it. It is what people thought the Rome remaster was going to be. Basically, adding new stuff, adding more content, balancing, really improving the graphics. Don't get me wrong, I like the Rome remaster, but a lot of people had it overhyped. They thought it was going to be like a Darthmod special, but Darthmod really was the cornerstone of what modding was capable of. When people said to me about modding, normally it's just reskins and I don't know, nudes or something like that.
It's possible to
Darthmod is the argument
the
against.
advice that's already been displayed by use of the back button on the advisor HUD.
Troupes, en avant. Troupes, halte. Tenez-vous prêts.
Okay, more horse artillery, more fusiliers of the line. Recruitment report. Oh yeah, now we got this to deal with.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Monsieur, vos ordres? Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Monsieur?
Monsieur?
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Prêt. Oui, monsieur. Prêt. 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 Monsieur. À gauche. Marchez. Votre humble serviteur.
Yeah, more units, mass recruitment going on.
Obedience to the system of government within a nation is measured in public order. If unhappiness begins to outweigh...
And finally the siege.
Order in which reinforcements take to the battlefield...
See, I did that surrender
and dragging.
mechanic, which basically means I don't have to fight that battle.
Préparez-vous pour la
No, let's fight the
bataille.
battle here instead.
Fier et victorieux.
Mines facilitate the harvesting of the underground resources,
Citoyens,
gold and
marchez.
iron, for both manufacturing.
Monsieur. Oui, monsieur. Tenez-vous prêt.
What is my army doing down south?
Votre humble
Getting there. It's just chilling for now. So strategically, we're at war with Austria, Russia, and some minor nobility states, like the Kingdom of Naples, Kingdom of Sicily, and the Kingdom of Sweden. So our main threats are really over here. I've got the Prussians into bed, so I just need to advance down south, beat up the Austrians, and then this will be our glorious German puppet.
Upgrading. Do not concentrate the construction of military buildings within a single...
However, everything is very expensive in this game, so bear that in mind when you buy too many units. No, another army? Okay. That's a lot of Brits. Where are you going? I may actually turn this off as a game feature because you don't need to watch every turn. It's King of Spain. I'm not joining the war. You'll be fine, Spain. Just go just beat the Portuguese without me.
A trade post is the means by which nations...
Écartez-les.
Okay, and our next battle. Bataille! Karl von Osterreich Hessian versus Napoleon Bonaparte. Apparently the balance of power is pretty even Stevens, but I don't believe it. The Battle of Salzburg. Also, I think the Darthmod makes the maps bigger, so you've got more room for manoeuvring and things like that. Hmm.
Infanterie d'élite. Horde de groupe. Horde de groupe.
You're going to be out of the battle. You're a dead duck. Go back over there.
L'infanterie suisse attend les ordres.
Horde de groupe.
Monsieur,
So are you. You're pretty much a dead duck as well. You go over there as well.
Horde de groupe. État-major des généraux. Horde de groupe. Groupe de bataille. Horde de groupe.
So where do I want to set my artillery? Oh, I want to set up here. You can see the little pixelations here. Oh god, yes, yes, yes. Oh, look at that. Well, yeah, you have spent an awful long time manoeuvring on the Darthmod maps. Your observation balloon. I think what it called it was Nay, who paid like an arm and a leg to get this fancy observation balloon, and it never did him any good. Hopefully that's close enough. Get some artillery barrages down on them. That's an awful lot of cannon. And it is, so that's why they're going to be moving towards us now. See if we can follow a cannon from start to finish. Where are you, cannon? I've lost you. Try again, cannon. You're firing too fast.
Shoot!
There we go. Fire away. Can't see you, cannon. No worries. Stay here and see where you hit. Nowhere. Your shots are awful. That's the spirit. Now this is what Total War should be. Just that immersion, the way that the camera shakes, just the complete combat, just the seriousness of the battle. You know, that's what it should be. Maybe this part's a bit silly. You've got a bit of a pummeling here, haven't you, son? One second, let me just get real close so I don't miss. You keep on missing, boys. That's the spirit. Maybe that part's a little bit silly.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Alright, who's up? Used all their ammo. Tell me now. Thank you, Star Big Mike. Yes, it's a very good game, isn't it? It's very enjoyable. Yeah, I fully recommend getting Darthmod. I got mine off ModDB. That's been there since 2012. Darthmod has completely changed the game just to make it really feel immersive. Okay, time for a charge of Light Brigade boys.
Chevaux légers, une charge, attention. Ordre de groupe.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
They're both wearing the same colour uniform. Who's who?
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Oh no. All my boys are routed. Those Hussars are pretty potent, I must say so myself. God. What's Napoopan doing? Let's chill by the cannons, Napoopan. En avant! And who's left? Jaegers. Oof, okay, fine. Another thing what Darthmod does, whether not good or bad, is it changed the morale mechanic a lot, so units who rout will tend to reform, and the battle isn't just the initial engagement, it's the after cleanup as well. So you end up with these sort of irritating little units hanging around, being nuisances. So that's why we've got fast forward. Hey, immediately routes, immediately routes. Yeah, fair one. Okay. Oh shit, don't want to do that. Yep. When's the next Napoleon Total War remaster? That's the question. Give me Napoleonic Wars any day.
Personne ne nous vaincra!
Losses, yeah. Not bad actually.
Marchez! Écrasez-les complètement! Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? En avant!
I'm enjoying this fellow. I'm gonna need some extra cannon fodder.
Monsieur? Tenez-vous prêts? Écrasez-les!
5,000 gold, that's fine, I can live with that.
Tenez-vous prêts? Prêt à recevoir
It's
vos
the
ordres?
big fat recruitment center going on here.
Oui, monsieur. Oui? Oui, monsieur. Tenez-vous prêts? Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Prêt? À vos ordres. En avant! Tenez-vous prêts?
I'll be real with you, Chief. There's so many units, I'd have no idea which is actually good and which is bad. I'm going off, okay, I'm going off. So this is line infantry. This is more expensive line infantry. So this is probably better line infantry. that is the logic here.
Prêt?
But I do have to spend a few turns not mass recruiting because I'm going to end up bankrupt. Hmm. Suddenly Austrian army's gone Xbox huge again. I have firm belief in your capabilities, Spain. All you gotta do is beat up the Portuguese.
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region.
Yeah, I'm starting to go skint, so no more recruitment. No more recruitment for a while, okay?
À vos ordres.
You have just selected
Monsieur.
a piece belonging to another nation.
This has to retreat.
You cannot order it to do anything. Select one of your own in
Marchez,
order to
monsieur.
learn
Vos
more
ordres.
about their abilities.
Until my other army's ready, because
Tenez-vous prêt.
that army's too big.
Votre humble serviteur. Troupes, en avant. Monsieur, manœuvre monsieur. À vos ordres.
Just join this.
En avant. Monsieur. En avant. À vos ordres. Marchez. À gauche. À vos ordres. Marchez.
Gauche.
Monsieur.
When a spy is inside a settlement, he starts to build up a spy network.
Préparez-vous. Marchez. Monsieur, vos ordres. Tenez-vous prêt. Oui, monsieur. Monsieur. Oui.
Comment puis-je vous aider?
Research reveals new cutting-edge technologies. The grey pips in the public order section of this panel represent state repression, either from your government type or via intimidation from garrisoned units. Whilst it's useful to keep the population in order, rebellion following a period of heavy repression can be difficult to suppress.
Yeah, there's some big old armies. I won't be touching them for a while. At least I got the United Kingdom to leave me alone. Pretty sure you're allied with me, Kessel, but I will be careful. Last thing I need is some meme miner coming around screwing me up. Spain took Gibraltar. There you go.
There are naturally occurring resources in this region that are not currently being exploited. When all nations but one know about a new technology or idea, it becomes
Friends.
Tenez-vous prêts. À gauche, marchez. À vos ordres. Oui, monsieur. Votre humble serviteur. Monsieur. À gauche. Marche, monsieur. En avant. Oui, monsieur. Prêt à recevoir vos ordres?
Join here.
En avant. Marchez. Monsieur. Troupes. En avant. Oui. En avant. Marchez. Monsieur, vos ordres? Votre humble serviteur. Homme. Monsieur, vos ordres?
Any more coming to join you?
Immédiatement. Monsieur. Marchez.
1, 2,
Monsieur,
1, 2,
vos ordres?
and I think one more artillery will do it.
Prêt.
There we go. That army will be ready to move on to Venice. Not Venice, yes, Venice.
Votre humble serviteur.
Lieu d'apprentissage et de culture.
Army's too big. Ah, look at my little child. My little Italian republic off to conquer some land. I'm so proud of you. Didn't even know I had ships, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's fine, naval battle, why not? Don't often see naval battles in Napoleon Total War, if I'm honest, but that also, they were still pretty good. Better than Empire. Is that my one ship, is it? What have I got? I've got 74 gunship of the line and 122 gunship of the line. They've got a 38 gun frigate and a brig. So you can guess where this is going to end up. And Yemen, oh yeah. Oh no, 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 Russia. You never were a good naval power. Why did you do this? Why would you do this to yourself? What are you doing? Aren't you firing? Gonna need to use those 23 guns soon. Jesus. They're manning only the wrong side. That's why they haven't got full manning and they're manning the wrong side. Once they start turning, maybe they'll start getting some shots off. It's gonna take ages for my guys to get here. There we go, now they'll start turning. Not doing well. The Netherlands, what's supposed to be a pretty potent naval force, you're not doing the best, are you? They're almost there, I believe. Yeah, less said about that, the better. There you go, that's what we needed. Those smoke effects are gorgeous. Oh. New routage? No, apparently the Indominus does not care. My boys are almost there. Almost there. Ha ha ha. Oh, nice hit. Mr. Saar, I don't feel so good. It was all going so well until they realised they could they had cannons they could use. It's a little turn to the right, that's all you need. A little turn to the right and you've got this boy. What a mess. What a mess. I gotta speed us along. Well, these Indiamen just flail around as the Russians just like spin, just dance around them, just dance around them. Don't worry, guys, we're here soon. We've come to save you, allies, from yourselves. What do you see, Captain? I see our allies. Are they firing? No. Must be something wrong with the cannons. Yes, yes, Captain. They appear to be only firing on one side. Hmm. Can't wait to come in and take the glory. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. What a joke. What a fucking joke.
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region that are not currently being...
Traits gained. Brave sailor, frigate commander. So we got all these traits for literally doing nothing.
Monsieur?
How many turns until your rider's reign? Modest replenishment rate, modest replenishment rate. That's alright, we'll fight one battle here. I think. We'll try and move up to Prague afterwards. That's an interesting army, that is. Death by Hussar. Don't worry, Deval's a pretty loyal chap. I think Deval was pretty good in Austerlitz. Held the flank. And was held the flank with 1 to 4 men ratio. Allowed the glorious victory. Might just be if I can destroy the cavalry with a significant amount of cannons. Flat terrain. Sort of a steady incline here. Okay, we'll move the cannons here. Apparently he's supposed to be really good, but we'll see. Oh, I think they're just massive. They've got 250-man units here. They're not good, they're just massive.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Two can play that game. Oh, good luck, brigade. Good luck. Well, good luck. Thank you for that. Move the cannons forward. Let's start being aggressive now that two of the cav have gone. Thank you, Darthmod, for that bass soundtrack. Whoa, horse cav. Oh, that's one cavalry. That's one artillery piece dead. Gotta do some counter battery here. If I can see the bloody... Another charge. Look at that. And he's back round. Well, it was worth a try, I suppose. I don't think I'm going to win this cannon duel. Point blank range, boys, getting close. Hard volley. Oh shit. Back up. Push through to the cannons. We roam true now, boys. who needs muskets when you got bayonets? That was a pretty painful charge.
Tiens, tiens. T'avais mis en mine,
I enjoyed
t'avais
that.
la tête sur les épaules.
I enjoyed that. Even though there was a mass rout, yeah, I still enjoyed it. Closest we'll ever get to Napoleonic Wars. Hopefully, do another. Like, there's got to be some games in the works with Napoleonic warfare in it.
La victoire est à nous. Troupes, en avant. Force et honneur. Hommes, en avant. Monsieur, vos ordres?
Gotta be. I am waiting for Bannerlord, the mods for that to come out.
À vos ordres. Pardon, monsieur. Tenez-vous prêts. En avant. Marchez. Oui,
You ready yet? You ready to make me proud? Almost. You're literally
oui, monsieur.
so close to being a
En avant.
deployable army.
Marchez. Oui, monsieur. Troupes, en avant. Tenez-vous prêts. En avant. Marchez, monsieur. En avant.
That should be enough to go on the offensive.
Préparez les troupes pour la bataille. Monsieur, vos ordres? Monsieur. Préparez les troupes pour la bataille.
Moving on to Prague. Where was Austerlitz? Was Austerlitz near Prague? I don't think so. No, the Russians. I wondered when you guys would turn up. Sadly for you, I'm almost an operational state. No. No, Spain. No.
There has been an eruption of national pride in your home region following your victories on the field of battle. Every time a battle is won or a territory conquered, the populace become more fervent in their support of the war. This is indicated by increased...
Oui. Préparez-vous. Marchez. Monsieur. En position d'armes.
Go, another battle. What have we got? Can't force them to surrender. There's a lot of cannons. How many turns to collapse But I too have a lot of cannons, so, you know, swings and roundabouts really. Pretty sure Austerlitz is near Prague. Sadly, there's no Russians here to make it an Austerlitz special, but hey ho. Is what it is.
Monsieur.
Got any hills? Got any hills for me? No. Now if I unlimber you... No, nowhere near.
Ordre de groupe. État-major des généraux. Lancez des ordres. Ordre de groupe. Ordre de groupe. Groupe de bataille prêt. Ordre de groupe.
£6, pretty standard. Oh, you're moving into the high ground yourself. That's going to be a bit of a nuisance. And unlimber. This is Darthmod at work, really. Darthmod does make it more intelligent, the AI.
Lancez des ordres.
Renzi. No match for my meme shushers. I don't think the bench jumper had particularly good skirmishes. Yeah, our cannons are so much better now. Okay, send the skirmishers back.
Garde révolutionnaire! Infanterie d'élite!
Decisive point there. Oh, you guys got a death wish. Fire at will now, boys.
Sir! Our general is under attack! L'infanterie suisse attend les ordres.
Just the right speed, you know, not like Rome, well, not like the Hammer and Anvil or Warhammer where things go too fast. This is just the right speed to get the speed of the battle and actually watch some of the action. So I think I may, next time I play, turn up the battle difficulty to hard, because these guys are out far too quickly for my taste. But then again, the Napoleon defense units are OP. Defense units are disgustingly powerful. give me a volley. Ah, disappointing. Disappointed! So, saying that, you guys do keep reforming, which is not going well for me. May have left those guys a little bit overextended. They've all limbered up. Pain in my ass. No wonder they're no longer routing. The artillery stopped firing.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Let's go get an artillery piece. Once that's gone, I'm a happy camper.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Don't feel too glorious. Feels a bit costly, if I'm honest. Apparently that was an heroic victory, but I beg to differ. I do not agree.
Fier et victorieux!
As an alternative to a straightforward occupation, upon capture of a settlement,
I'm not the looting
there is
kind.
also an option to loot it as well. Doing so, the construction of colleges and universities enables the research of
Tenez-vous
new
prêts.
technologies and ideas that
Poursuivez-les.
could keep your nation ahead of its rivals, as well as producing
Prêt? Prêt à recevoir vos ordres?
A couple of those.
Monsieur,
You're almost ready. I can taste you.
vos ordres? À vos ordres. Monsieur, vos ordres? Prêt? Marchez! Oui? À gauche?
And now we can finally push on for Venice with the army under
Recevoir vos ordres?
Don Andre Massana.
The construction of industrial centers will steer your
What I need is a bit more extra
overall
taxation.
happiness of a population is split between the ruling class and lower orders, with different factors contributing to the happiness level of each. Rebellion becomes a risk when part of the population is so unhappy that state repression can no longer contain public disorder. Always try to ensure that public order values
I can see what you're doing and I don't like it, Austro-Hungary. You stay away from the Alps. Those old code is a trial run for Sunday, and now I know which difficulty settings to increase, but I do like how well it runs. It's running very well for an old game, you know? That's as it says that the stream temporarily drops. Based.
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region that are not currently being exploited. Development in these areas now will increase your nation falling behind in the race for knowledge. Technology can be...
I don't think I'm falling behind, I'm just pleasantly backward.
Votre humble serviteur. Préparez-vous, marchez. En avant, marchez. À gauche, marchez.
They're gonna come for me.
Votre humble serviteur.
Unless I stop them. Some Grenzers, some Swiss. So Davo's back on the scene. Okay, Davo. 6-pounders, 6-pounders. But my artillery is more experienced, so meh. Right, I think I'm gonna do this final battle, and then I'm probably gonna go for dinner, and then I don't know, stream Resident Evil Village for a bit. But still, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed actually fixing this game, fixing it to be playable on higher settings. And in future, I think I might do a campaign on this. But I'll have to play. I will have to play on the difficulty settings because right now playing as a French is a little bit too easy. But then again, France is supposed to be overpowered in this time period, so playing France is supposed to be playing the equivalent of Rome in Rome Total War. What have I got? So, enemy over here. Nice Valley of Death if I want to go and YOLO push. Also flat. Might just have a few hills.
Oui, monsieur.
Oh, column. That's supposed to be column, not colon. Column of attack. Yeah, so these are... so here you go. There's a bit of historical trivia for you. So primarily the French strategy was, I think, well, basically shock over firepower. So you'd have these massive human waves, and you'd break through, acting as a human shield. And over the first line, the first guys in the front would be it. So you'd have a big column like this, you see, like this. So I imagine this is one big unit, and you'd have the enemy line here. And so although the first line would get smashed, the other three would be able to punch through and cause a breakthrough in the line. So basically these columns of attack. And of course, coupled with the artillery, you'd have this extreme, like, punch-through weapon, punch-through tactic. It's also what sort of screwed the French over towards, you know, the First World War, because that doesn't really work against machine guns, because the machine guns can reload much more effectively, so to speak. Well, there you go. There's your historical tidbit for the day. Now to dazzle all your friends, and that's thus the column of attack, or column d'attack. Why do you get the hill? They get nice and deep, get nice and deep in that hole. I always like the starting part when the cannons go up, begin firing. Especially the smoke. The smoke is... oh. I think smoke effects are my new favourite type of effects. You can stuff your water effects or your fire effects. Give me smoke effects any day. I have an idea to retreat the boys back. It's on a hill, so I don't think I'll shoot through my men. But it is Total War, so you know, there's only so much modders can do. Come on in. Give me a volley. Ah shit. Maybe the Yodo volley was not optimum. What's going on? It doesn't help that cannon's there, it's literally waiting to throw volleys at me. I like how I've got lances. I like lances.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Not many of you left, old boy.
Immédiatement! Runter, ihr Narren!
That was a big old cluster.
Wir sind jetzt in Schussweite, Sir!
Okay, where's my volley? Where's my parting volley? Oh, you're a lucky man. You're a lucky boy. Run away. Are you gonna make it? Think he's gonna make it? Yeah, he made it. So, I think I'm gonna have dinner, and then I am going to play a bit more Resident Evil Village. This was more sort of going down memory lane and giving this game a go to see if it was running for Strategy Sunday. I'm probably going to have to do some adjustments to the difficulty. I do think in the base game, Napoleon Total War without the mod, France is also pretty overpowered, but I think the units in this mod, the French morale is ridiculously high. I just will not rout. So I was having armies of how many boys have I got left? I've got 43 boys left in that unit, and they didn't even flinch. So I may need to do some balancing in that regard.
À gauche, marchez. Dissimulez.
But that was enjoyable. I really enjoyed this campaign. So I will probably on Sunday finish this off or carry it on throughout the week, depending what I feel like. I've got so many different games. Again, I'm a backlog boy. So many lots of games finished in so little time. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, why on earth have I got that? Oh, thank God I didn't have it on. Okay, thank God for that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's me done. Have a good one, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. And it's going to be a toss-up between Resident Evil Village, Grand Tactician, Unity Command 2, or this game. But I haven't decided yet. So, adieu.